Hello, my name is Andrew Chemey. I am a collaboration and e-learning architect at Involve Media. In this video, we will look at preparing Adobe Captivate for a learning management system. Adobe Captivate is a premier content authoring tool. It's used for building content for use in Adobe Connect and any number of other learning management systems, or LMS. Today, we'll look at what you can do to prepare your Captivate project to upload to an LMS. The information in this video is primarily taken from an Adobe Captivate help site. You can either navigate to the URL portrayed here, or use any browser or search tool to look for Upload an Adobe Captivate project to a learning management system. The steps we will cover today are configure project to report to an LMS, select LMS type, add some quizzing components, preview, publish, and upload. Let's get started. The first step is to configure the project to report to an LMS. To do this, simply click on Quiz and select Quiz Preferences. In this dialog, check the box to enable reporting for this project. The next step and logical process is to select and configure the appropriate LMS type. In the LMS dropdown, please select from one of Moodle, Internal Server, Adobe Connect, or Perception. For all other LMSs, which includes AICC, SCORM, or Tin Can, you would select Other Standard LMS and choose the appropriate LMS type. A quick note that even if you are required to use the AICC or SCORM standard, but you use Adobe Connect as your LMS, please select the Adobe Connect menu item. The only options I think that are prudent to understand are the implications of selecting Adobe Connect and then the options for most other LMS types. When selecting Adobe Connect, how the data is communicated is controlled automatically to help provide the best results in the Connect system. So you are not able to choose or modify any of the success or completion criteria. If you choose any other LMS, and we'll select Other Standard LMS and keep SCORM 1.2 standard as the type, you'll see that you're able to modify these items. Most interesting is based on whether the file contains a quiz or quizzing components, or if it's simply a project with content pages and no quizzing components at all. For files that do contain quizzing components, you would probably want to make sure that the quiz checkbox is selected, and you specify the appropriate selection from the dropdown. For files that do not contain any quizzing components, it's recommended to choose slide views and specifically uncheck the quiz checkbox. And for slide views, you can set a percentage of the slides that need to be viewed before they receive a successful completion, or the number of slides if you wanted to hard code it that way. Once the LMS options have been configured, please click OK. A quick note that if you are publishing for Adobe Connect, to please enter the Publish Settings dialog by going to Quiz Preferences, Project, and Publish Settings, and check the box that says Publish Adobe Connect Metadata. Quizzing components in Adobe Captivate don't just have to be question slides. It can also include buttons, click boxes, and drag and drop interactions. To add any of these components to the quiz, select the item and add to quiz. For example, for buttons, you select the button, and then in the Properties panel, select the Actions tab and Include in Quiz. Hotspots, in this case, we display some text in the very beginning that says, click anywhere to begin. And it appears after a second. And we have a hotspot that's loaded on top, so when the user clicks, it takes them to the next slide. We simply select the hotbox, and similarly, In Actions tab, say Include in Quiz. After your project is complete, you can preview your project in an LMS environment, such as provided by SCORM Cloud, by going to the Preview menu and Preview in SCORM Cloud. If you relaunch the project, it should resume automatically to where you left off. This is a good way to test that your communication is working properly. After you have previewed your project in SCORM Cloud, you are ready to publish. If you are publishing for Adobe Connect or Adobe Captivate Prime, which is now Adobe Learning Manager, please select them from the Publish dropdown. Otherwise, select Publish to Computer, and upload this resulting zip to your LMS.
Thank you for spending time with our team at Involved Media. You can find more information on our company and service offerings at involvedmedia.com or by emailing us at sales@involvedmedia.com.